Hello student, hope all of you are in fine fettle during this lockdown period. I am your Shomik sir, assistant professor of ECE department, Ideal Institute of Engineering. Today we will discuss about the logarithmic amplifier. As we know that operational amplifier perform such mathematical operation like integration, differentiation, and also summing, as also some inverting and non-inverting amplifier. It also perform the logarithmic operation. So today we will discuss about how it basically perform this logarithmic operation. Here it is written that in logarithmic amplifier the output voltage is direct proportional to that of the logarithm of the input voltage. If Vi is the input voltage and V0 is the output voltage, then we can say that V0 is directly proportional to that of the log Vi. So here it is the circuit diagram of this logarithmic amplifier. Here the collector of this collector terminal is connected with the inverting terminal of the op-amp, and the emitter terminal, here it is the emitter of the transistor. The direction shows that which is the emitter and which is the collector, and the emitter is connected with the output of the V0, and resistance R is connected. This is the Vi input voltage is given, and the base is grounded, and this is the Vb. As we know that this is the A point, and the voltage, I assume that here it is the voltage is Va. In the previous class I also told this is the virtual ground. Due to the virtual ground concept, the Va should be 0. So here the transistor emitter current is given as I equal to Is e to the power Q Vbe by Kt. K is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature, Vb is the base emitter voltage, this one, and Q is the charge of the electron, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And this is the saturation current, emitter saturation current, and this is given by 10 to the power minus 13 ampere. So as the base is grounded, we know that in case of a transistor, I equal to Ib plus Ic. So here Ib equal to 0, base current is 0, so I equal to directly proportional is equal to Ic. So Ic become Is. This equation is replaced by Ic. Ic equal to Is into e to the power Q Vb by Kt minus 1. Then taking this Ic by Is, this one, Ic by Is plus 1 into e to the power Q Vb by Kt. And here is one interesting point is that Ic is the collector current. So basically the collector current is more greater than that of the saturation current, because saturation current arises due to the reverse bias condition. So we can definitely say that the Ic is very greater than Is. So we can write that Ic by Is, this whole become Ic by Is. Ic by Is equal to e to the power Q Vbe by Kt. Taking the log on the both side, we can find out log Ic by Is. This is log e to the power e. So Q Vbe by Kt will come in front of, and then log e to the power e is 1. Log e base e is 1. So it becomes Vbe equal to Kt by Q into log Ic by Is. Current flowing through the resistance R. This direction current is flowing, I1. So Vi minus Va, because this direction current is flowing, Vi minus Va by R1. I1 is equal to, as Va equal to 0, so we can write that I1 equal to Vi by R1. Similarly, applying KCL at node A, here at node A, the whole of this current will flowing through this. So Ic is basically I1 also, because we know that the characteristics of the op-amp says that input impedance of the op-amp is infinite. So no current can flowing through this A point. All of this current will flowing through this in this direction. So here that's why I say that I1 equal to Ic equal to Vi by R1. So Vb equal to Kt by Q into log Vi by R1 by Is. R1 Is. Since the emitter is connected at the output terminal, the output voltage is V0 equal to minus Vb. V0 is equal to minus Vp. The current direction is here, so V0 is opposite direction, that's why V0 equal to minus Vp minus Kt by Q into log Vi into V reference, assuming that the V reference is the Is by R1. So here V0 is the output voltage and here it is Vi. So V0 is directly proportional to that of the Vi. One of the disadvantage of this logarithmic amplifier is that here it basically depends upon the temperature and also the reverse saturation current also. V reference is also is Is by R1. So it basically depends upon the temperature and reverse saturation current, which is one of the disadvantage of this logarithmic amplifier, you can say. So, and therefore the temperature affects the amplifier performance and accuracy. Temperature affects the amplifier performance and accuracy. And the emitter saturation current varies from one transistor to another transistor, and its magnitude depends upon the temperature. So this is the logarithmic amplifier operation. Next class we will discuss another topic. Thank you.